Welcome, punks. This is the Punkery Show. Your hosts, Rashawn and Kesh. As soon as this show starts, Fagsy gets a birthday. The problem is he dies so much, and there's really no point for him to get life insurance. That in about 3 or 4 deaths or wrestler suicides of Fagsy, he's probably going to lose all of that money. So GG! Enjoy the 61k Fagsy. But the money that was sent to him, pretty much, most likely, is going to be gone in about 30 minutes, which is pretty much the same as your normal government. Anyway, again, this is Rashawn. So, last Saturday, speaking of the government, or not, we were supposed to have Parrish on the show on Saturday, and again, she was not there, so we rescheduled her interview to this Saturday as well, 9 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States, 2 p.m. on UK time.
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Kesh, she forgot she was no longer in the UK. She used to have a fling with Cosmet, so, you know.
No.
But yeah, 2 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. where in Slovenia, where Kesh is from. And also 11 p.m. where Paris is from. So if you want to join in, you can listen at that time.
Is this the standard thing with you, or Sean, that girls always leave you hanging?
Yes. Yeah, it is a standard thing. Grills always leave me hanging, you know. That's the thing, you know, because you would think, I think that's the thing with most people, you know, especially internet, you know, guys feel left back by grills, and their mothers fail them, you know. Their mothers fail them, you know, they feel resented by women, and, you know, they feel the need to talk shit about women, you know. That's probably how it is, but you never know. You never know. But speaking of that, though, you know, to contradict myself, you know, as I said, when Parrish couldn't hold down her wine, I think she owes me something, you know, because she missed the interview. She missed the interview, so she kind of owes me something, you know. She owes us something, you know. What would that be? I mean,
We're gonna.
am I gonna share?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, what is? I mean, just what's the normal thing to do when, you know, a guy has been let down by a woman, and the woman realizes that, you know, she messed up, and what does the woman do to make that up, you know? Very simple.
Cooks a dinner.
Sure, you know. Cook dinner, that can be the preamble, you know? But I'm not gonna say what that thing is that, you know, Parrish owes me, but, you know.
You would really like to get in a family with 5 dudes who are cheating?
No, I don't want to have anything to do with 5 dudes. Absolutely not, you know. That's not kosher. Like, 5 dudes? Who wants to be in something with 5 dudes? You know, like, not even the women would want to be surrounded by 5 dudes, so why would I want to be surrounded by 5 dudes, you know what I mean? You know? So, yeah, but still, yeah, I don't drink, but, I haven't drank for a while, but, I would think that at 11 p.m., you know, you wouldn't pass out from having wine, especially. I mean, it's fucking wine, for fuck's sake, you know. But yeah, I'm not blaming Parrish, you know, stuff happens, you feel me? You know, you have a good time. You come back in, take a little nap at night, and then, you know, you fall asleep. That's just what happens. The funny thing is, about 13 minutes before I woke up, she was like, what'd she say? She said, yo. So, I'm thinking, alright, she's ready to go, all this snit. And I said, let me just sleep for 10 more minutes, because, I went to bed at 2 a.m. the previous nights, because I was playing CSGO. Which,
Nice.
And, she said to sleep for 45 more minutes. I'm like, alright. I'm not going to, but, And then all of a sudden, I saw the online light turn to yellow. And I was like, alright, she's just going to sleep. That's alright, having a little nap. This is why naps don't work, though. Naps have really never worked for me. I never saw the real point in taking a 10-minute nap. I mean, if I want to go to sleep, I'm going to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, that just logistically makes no sense to me,
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah, Cass just made a very good lag pit. She made a lag pit in the Hunter Quarry. So, alright, let's give it to Cash. Drop one of the clues about Hunter Cash. Alright, even though Cash is a fag, sometimes you have to give... Huh? What? Sometimes you have to give people their props, you know what I mean? And Cash deserves some props sometimes,
You're talking about how you want to get down with 5 dudes, man. Who's the fuck?
I'm not getting down with 5 dudes. What the fuck are you talking about? Alright. I just said that. Who would want to be, surrounded by 5 dudes? Like, that's something different, you know what I mean? But yeah, but it'll be funny. So for the second straight Saturday, or Friday rather, I'll have to, no, Saturday, I'll have to get up early for a CNR venue. Yay!
Yay.
EG.
Yeah, I actually went home to my parents and I took a massive microphone with me.
Listen.
Parents were like, what the frick is that for? Like, oh, I'm doing an interview. And then she let us hanging, So my parents were like, oh, this is not a very serious show, is it?
Yeah,
so,
well,
thank you, Barish.
If they don't think it's serious now, then they should have known how it used to be. I mean, but yeah, the thing is though, Kesh, the Yeti is not that big. Like, I don't know what you're really talking about.
It is pretty big. What are you saying?
It's not.
Even for the black dude, but hey, oh.
I mean, did you?
Actually, when you remove the stand, it's pretty light. Actually, like I think like the 80% of the weight from the Yeti comes actually from the stand. Have you realized that? Have you like ever took it off the stand? Oh, you don't have the arm, the boom or whatever it's called, right? To put the Yeti on.
The arm?
Yeah.
No, I don't have the arm. No.
Yeah. So when you take like the stand off, which is pretty useless because all the vibrations go straight through the stand for some reason. When you take the stand off, it's pretty light actually.
Exactly. So you could have just unscrewed it from the arm or whatever the fuck it is, and screw it back onto the stand and bring that back home. I mean, it's simple, Put it in your pocket and bring it back.
In my pocket.
Yeah.
I'm not a hobo. Don't have big pockets to keep my life in.
It's too damn bad. It's too bad, but still, every time you go home, you bring stuff, that you like home, and it makes sense, that the Yeti is as tall as my hand. Like, it's simple,
Quite.
easy,
So I'm the only girl that didn't let you hang in, Roshan. I came here I was on time. I was well prepared. I was behaving good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on time.
So that's why I was voted the second nicest person on CNR.
Well, that can be up for debates, depending on what side you're on. It's almost like a civil war. Half the people are on one side and half on the other side. You know what I mean? And there will be certain people that think, Kish, she's not the nicest player. Where there will also be a
Those
subsection.
people are probably right, to be honest.
Exactly. Exactly. See, what Kesh is that she is nice in spurts. All right. She can be a fag at times, and then she'll do something to remind you that she's a nice person, and then after that she'll remind you as to why she's a fag again. So it's basically a cycle of of things.
Pretty much a split personality, like a typical girl,
Exactly.
from angel to bitch and back.
Exactly. That's the thing you gotta look out for. But I think
Chiva's wife. Chiva's wife is the best wife, apparently. So I heard.
Yeah, all you people out there, you young bucks, you young teens, and all this shit, going about every 28 days. Yeah, man, the cycle's every 28 days. But, yes, all you youngins out there, you feel me? You guys are talking snits, but guess what? One of these days, alright, you little bitches on the server, guess what? You're gonna have a woman. Alright? You're gonna have a woman. So one day you gotta...
I'm still waiting for that day for you.
I think we're also waiting for that day for you, because you obviously have converted
For a woman, for me?
Yeah.
Man, and what if it happens before for me than for you? That would be embarrassing.
Well, no. That's not embarrassing at all.
I'm already hitting on your sister.
Oh,
I'm trying to get in your family, Rashawn, one way or the other.
What a fag. What a fag. Absolutely not. You're not getting anywhere, alright? Yeah, ain't getting nowhere. You feel me? You better go infiltrate some other family, you feel me?
I already tried to, but
Well,
doesn't work.
is that why you're into women now?
Yo, come on.
I don't know, Kesh, there are a lot of men out there who think they've been done dirty by women, you feel me? But they don't change sides, you feel me? Yeah.
I don't know. Is that the day coming for you as well? Day of the conversion? If you don't get lucky on Tinder soon, will you convert? Will you start searching for males rather than females?
I don't know who you're asking that, but I'm sure if somebody were to be that, that would not happen.
Actually, I have a question for you.
What are you talking about?
Have you ever set your settings on Tinder to search for a man so you would see what your competition is?
First of all, I still have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm just asking. Like I legit wondered what sort of girls are here around me. Like what sort of competition do I have? So I set my filter on girls. I'm telling you, like there's more hot girls around here than guys. I don't know if that's like a global phenomenon, but like there's more on offer actually. I mean, on offer, it's like better looking girls than guys.
Well, nice. In your rambling, you just made a point. Because usually men only find women attractive, but women can find men and women attractive. So, it would be, on average, more universal for somebody to say, oh, there are more good-looking women as a woman than men. That just feels normal.
I just think women are aesthetically more beautiful creatures. What can I do? That's just how it is. You guys are fucking ugly. Good job you have attachments. It's the only useful part. you cannot not agree, because if you do not agree, then you're gay. But
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. I have no idea what to say to that. But sure, yeah, yes, women.
so yeah, you still didn't answer my question. It's not gay if you try it on men filter just to see what you're dealing with. So have you or have you not?
All right, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. As we plunge straight into the water.
Shit, man. Why not? Oh. Oh no.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that you have, because Kesh, you have this, you have this kind of syndrome, right? Where you're very self-conscious of yourself, which a lot of people are, So you have to feel the need to see what's on the other side. How can I one up these other women?
Come on, it's like it's normal to be curious. That's what we are. Like by human nature, you're curious. So I'm actually like thinking if you don't check what your competition is, that means you're highly egocentrical. You literally are so how to say, like so self-conscious or whatever, like to feel like you're the best that you don't even have to check anyone else. I mean, like for a competition or whatever. It's same in sport. Like if you do sports or whatever, you want to see how other people are doing, so like if you're ahead, if you're behind, if whatever, so I don't think that's gay in any sort of way or whatever. It's just normal.
Well, I never said it was gay.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, when you were playing sports in high school, probably you took shower with guys and you compared dicks. That's normal, I guess.
Well...
And stop lying. Don't say no, because I know it's true.
Well,
Gotcha.
That is not the thing that we're gonna get into. Okay, if you want to rephrase that in more of a general sense, then sure, I'll answer that. But we're not getting into myself here. Okay, I'm a dude. I am my own
Nice
dude. Yeah, well, listen, Kesha, right? If you want to get answers out of me, you have to rephrase your questions in a more general sense.
I don't know how to rephrase questions to sound nice. It's not how I do it.
Well, I wasn't saying to make it nicer. You just could have laterally asked the question so that it didn't have anything to do with me. Because that's not what we're doing. But I'm just going to answer that question as if you asked it in a general sense. And sure, yes, if you want to get one up on your competition, then sure, you want to emulate what other people are saying that they have to offer.
Even like, for example, like looking at other guys' profiles on Tinder just to see what they write, so you kind of have sort of idea what you're gonna write on your profile to catch girls' attention. Like for me, for example, personally, like I wouldn't know like how to put on Tinder profile. Like, what do girls actually put on their profile? Does it have to be a phrase? Does it have to be like I like to bang old guys? See you later or something? Like I don't know. Oh shit, she was in front of us. Sorry, old man. Like how do other people do it? So like you kind of get an idea, That's why I ask you, like, if you ever checked other guys' profiles, Because
well, you're not gonna ask me because again, you have to rephrase that in more of a general sense. But I understand what.
Okay, do guys look ever at other profiles of guys on Tinder?
Okay, well, the dude that I talked to about his endeavors. Yes, the one who said that if she don't want the dick, then keep on moving, or keep on a moving, whatever the hell she said, whatever he said. So he said nothing about looking at the profiles of other men. So maybe he just doesn't, or maybe guys don't. Maybe if you, it may depend from person to person. Some people may want to, see what the sphere is like. If you do, I don't see a problem with the choice. You can just be your own dude and put what you want. But if you have no idea, then it's fine to look and see what other people may have. So that's fine either way. Plus, nobody will know if you do it. If you do it yourself.
I almost reversed myself into Chivo.
Be a shy fix. But yeah, exactly. What a segment, man.
Okay, let's move to the next one. This is shit.
Yes,
it's not as shit as the last episode of Game of Thrones, though. So it's all Gucci. Watched it, by the way?
Yeah, I watched it while playing Cop with Sphincter Begee. That was that's pretty gay, actually. Because as soon as you left, Bogey just he teleported to me. I was gonna quit, but he teleported to me, and all of a sudden, I'm in his car. So GG. So I watched the episode. I forced him to drive, by the way, so that I wouldn't have to. So I watched it, and it was pretty unnecessary. I think that's the word. The destruction of all the houses and all of that. That was all unnecessary.
It was necessary to prove that she's mad.
Yeah, she's the mad queen. It's basically that guy, right? That is insecure about himself, so that he has to perform in a different way. I actually have a comparison for that for you. That I was going to say it so that Parrish can open up to you a little bit more, but I thought it was a bit mean, so I'm not gonna say
do
it now. Do it now. Okay.
I actually waited for this night, like last Saturday. I was ready. I was mentally preparing for you to diss me, and then Parrish didn't show up because she was apparently scared of me. So.
Well, basically what I was gonna say, and this kind of does intertwine with Daenerys and being mad and looking very insecure during that. But what I was going to say, and to Parrish when we were all in the channel, was that obviously we have all three of us in the channel. We gotta all be comfortable. So I was gonna warm her up to you by saying, Kesh has A-cup titties. And when you have A-cup titties, there's sometimes when people have a physical feature that is a bit lackluster. They try to compensate for it in different ways. It's almost it's like you and your A-cup titties, or Can Pang is 2-inch deek. But
Kesh. Couple. Just he likes Jesus more than girls, so.
Oh no. But so you have to compensate a little bit more for your A-cup titties, and by the way that you do that is by talking snit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, my titties have grown last year. I don't know what happened, but I think my puberty got messed up, so it was supposed to happen at 18, but now it's happening at 28, so I don't know.
The radio went wrong. Listen, Music Box, there's a point to all this, alright? Like I said, when somebody has a physical deficiency, they have to make up for it by doing something else well. So, for example, you have Kesh and her A-cup titties, and a consequence of that is that she's a loudmouth. It's also the same. Like I hear that fat women, for example, I don't know if this is true or not, but they feel like they have to do a lot more to satisfy their man because they're
still you like thin girls only. Imagine like the things the fat girls will do to you.
Listen, Kesh, again, we're not gonna talk about my preferences, all right? We're not gonna talk about my preferences on this show, all right? But so again, as I was gonna continue when Parrish was gonna be here, is you just like to argue. You know what I mean? You just like to argue.
What if she has a cup of titties too, and she would find offense in what you said?
Well, okay. Listen. The point is not that you have A-cup titties. The point is that when she perceives you as one thing, it is possibly because of another thing. And whenever you talk snits, you're not serious, because people that don't understand you will think that what you're saying is what you believe, when you're fucking around, you know what I mean? So, and I was going to give her the example of last week or the week before, you said Slovenia is the best country. And
I did?
Yeah, you did. And I said, oh, okay, that's fine. You think the country that you live in is the best country? The best country. There's nothing wrong with that.
Was I drunk?
Maybe. And guess what you said? Okay. You said, but I want to argue. So there you go. Kesh just likes to argue. Yeah, I mean that's just her nature. So, you can't really get fucked about by what she says, she just like that, That's how she has fun.
You haven't actually argued that much, Sean.
Huh?
We haven't actually argued that much, considering how much time we spent together.
Well, I don't know.
You're sissy and you just give in?
What? What do you say?
That because you're sissy and you just give in?
No. Listen.
No.
That's wrong. Okay, that's absolutely wrong. As Chivo can remember, we argued on the show like 3 weeks ago, alright? Which was pretty liberating, by
because you went gay for a little what? No, wait, what was his name?
Your mother. But
Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, but no,
I remembered his name. Put some respect.
Yeah, so put some respect. But yeah, the point was, all right, that people may act a certain way based on something else, and that's just how they are, and it's not always a serious matter. You know what I mean? So.
Talking about these insecurities, what are yours?
What are mine?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Listen, Kesh, alright? Like I said, we're not gonna talk about my
pussy.
We're not gonna talk about myself.
I'm comfortably talking here about my A-cup titties. I don't give a shit. And you're like, oh, I don't want to talk about my insecurities. Stop it, I'm gonna go, mama.
Listen, like I said, we're not gonna talk about me, alright, on this show, okay?
This guy just quit.
You quit? Oh, fat meme daddy? Oh. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about myself on the show because that's not what the show's about. But after that, Paris would love you.
She loves me. No. Even with A-cup titties, I'm pretty sure she loves me.
Okay. Well, she'll love you more then. Alright. But since apparently you're all fine with this, I'll just say it during the show. That's fine. I mean, before the show, it's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. You know, I mean, here's the thing about Cash. You know, she's Sometimes you really can't tell whether or not she's secure or not. You know, like she.
Unlucky, man. Unlucky. What can I say?
She's secure about all this snit that she says right now or whatever. But you know,
when the show ends, I will cry to my pillow.
Exactly. There's a pit somewhere that no one knows about of insecurities that Cash has that cannot be released anywhere. You know what I mean? So exactly. You know. But this is why I don't tell Cash anymore, because she shows all of mine on this show, which is not.
You don't want to talk about him because you're a pussy.
Listen, I am not a pussy. All right, what makes me a pussy?
Yeah, you need to tackle your fears, your insecurities, man. If you talk about them, you take the power from others, That's a technique you can use. Like, okay, you want to talk about my small titties? I'm gonna talk about them myself. Then you have nothing to punch me with.
Well, Well, listen, you're not going to know if I don't say them. But that's.
Oh, I actually know one of your insecurities, but it's over. I mean, it's not valid anymore.
Exactly. Oh, you mean the shorts thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of silly, to be honest with you. The not wanting to wear shorts thing, yeah, that's.
Is it hot there though? Like, can you wear shorts now?
Well. Yeah, it's getting hotter, yeah, but it's been raining a lot lately, so every other day it's been hot enough to wear them.
Actually, we actually have snow, I'm not kidding you, like, it's May and we have snow. It's snowing, like, in parts of the country. I've never seen that before.
It's a great country. Country.
I actually, like, didn't heat any in my apartment, like in January and February. It wasn't cold at all, and now it's May and I'm heating in my apartment because it's freakishly cold. So,
well, summer will come soon enough, and you'll be able to go to the beach. And
no, I'm pale as fuck.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of pale people in that part of the world, so. Oh, this is why you went to England already.
Yeah, Roshan, I'm getting lawsuit. Reason. Wait, is Roshan actually gay?
That is wrong.
I pleaded guilty. You're guilty of being gay.
That is wrong. Absolutely wrong.
So where is your closest seaside actually? Do you go with family on seaside every year, like to jumping sea? I mean, what sort of holidays do you have?
Well, the closest beach is on the shoreline of Connecticut, and they're pretty snit. The only time we go to the beach is when we vacation in Jamaica, which I haven't been to in like 4 years. The beaches there are pretty darn good. But other than that, no, we don't go to fucking the beach on Connecticut. Definitely not.
So you don't actually like really have holidays? Just chill out and that's it. Play games. San Andreas. All of August, June, July.
Listen, I don't play San Andreas like that. Alright? I don't play San Andreas like that.
Is it true, Roshan, that you ranked up in CSGO?
Well, I'm up to silver 4 now in CS Joke. I've been playing very well as of late. Very well. Top of the scoreboard. What?
Thinking of going professional?
No. I'm far away from professional, so that's never gonna happen. But if I can be the pro of the Silver League, then I'll take that, I'll take that. In fact, I could have ranked up yesterday, but my team sucked.
Classic silver excuse.
Yeah, I was far and away top of the scoreboard when 2 of our players had 0 kills through 8 rounds. 2, not 1, but 2.
Was one of them Officer 25?
No. Also, yes, Music Box. A lot of old fags go. They go full retard. But no, Officer didn't play. No. He PM'd me. But I didn't answer him. At first, I didn't answer him, and I forgot that he asked me. So, yeah, sometimes you gotta pick your battles. You know what I mean? That's how it has to be.
Who do we have scheduled up after Parish though?
Money.
Money?
Yeah,
And
Money.
then Lipics?
Either Lipex or Debo.
Ooh. Debo will be interviewed? He already told me that he's more sexy than you. Oh. What do you plot? Guilty? Innocent?
I mean, if he feels like he is, that's fine, you know? I'm not gonna shatter the dude's dreams, you feel me? Like, everybody should think that they are the most handsome or the most cutest person that they are, you know? If you're a woman, you know, you obviously should think that you're hot snit. And if
I
you're a
don't
man,
think so.
if you're a man, you should think you are a stud, you feel me? So
I think there's very little people that are so confident in themselves. They portray themselves as confident, but I don't think there's that many people that are legit like self-centered. I don't know.
well, the confidence has to come from, you know, like applied snits. Like if you are a stud and you have like done stuff that defines your studdedness, then of course then you are. As opposed to somebody who is just a dude and they don't have the what do you call it?
Mojo?
The body of work, you know, that would support them being a stud, then they may not feel as big about themselves, you feel me? So, it all depends. It all depends.
Oh, you do meet like weird people here and there, like that seem to just ooze with self-confidence. I mean, I don't know. You have girls that have a horse ass and they just put like the tightest tights on, and you wonder like, holy snit, like seriously, like I would be like half of that size and I would be scared to wear shorts or skirts or tights or whatever. And then you have like big black women who like dress really, really like tight clothes and stuff, you know? But somehow they're confident. I mean, I don't know. That comes with things people tell them, or is it more like how they are as personality, or...
Well, you know, it all depends on your confidence, you know. There are many big women who are very, they're comfortable in their skin, you know. There are people who are like, I'm big, I'm thick, and if you don't like that, then get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? There are people like that.
She ain't like the dick, she can walk. Something like that?
Exactly.
That...
If you don't want the dick, then you can keep on going or some shit like that, you know?
Dang.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not one of those people for sure.
So, you know?
Are you?
No. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I'm not like, I don't... First of all, I don't want dick. That's for number one. Number two. So, no, I'm not like one of those people, alright? But yeah, you know? Confidence comes in. Depends on who you are. That's all it is.
I mean, do you think it's like on long term possible to fake confidence? I mean, like, imagine you would have some like of those black ladies who are like big, you know, bigly, and they dress like that, but they actually do feel uncomfortable. Like, do you think that's possible? I don't think it's like possible to fake it. I actually legit think in their head they think they look fabulous.
I don't know, but I think it would. I think it's better to fake confidence.
Yeah.
Yes, I think.
I mean, I know, like in USA, confidence is a huge thing, isn't it? Like you are like loud mouths by nature. I don't know. Like it seems to me that a lot of Americans talk a lot of snit. I think I would do pretty well in USA.
Yes, you would. Yeah, it's better to. I think it's better to fake confidence than to be a sulky, sad face punk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you're a sulky, sad face punk, then
don't you think people have like a detector though to figure out like if you're fake confidence? I mean,
not on like first look, not on first glance. No, like after a while you'll figure it out. Like for example, like I mean, the only example I have is Assassin. At the beginning. In the beginning, you'd never know.
No,
but
you can
after
think
a while,
of the better one actually.
I couldn't. I really couldn't.
Dang.
After a while, you can see that it's fake, but on first glance, like you can't tell. You just think it's just him. You feel me?
Do you think that's the case with Chiva?
Is Chivo like a I don't know, man. I don't know. Chivo, he could be that confident dude. You feel me? I don't know. And he should be. He fucking should be.
Yesterday, Chivo said something like, wait, let me think about it. He said something like, "There's no legit players on server that would actually beat him in one-on-one, and if they would, he wouldn't be salty. But it's because everyone is beating him unfair. That's why he's salty." Something like.
Well, the thing is, we come from the old school of CNR, where it was back in the day where people didn't use like commands and key binds. People used to fight straight up. You know what I mean? Like. It's like in the old days, people used to fight with fists. Now we got guns, we got spears, you got nuclear weapons and shit like that. That's not the old. That's not the G way to fight, And people try to kill whoever.
So you're saying Chivo is OG?
Yeah, Chivo's OG, man. And all the cocksuckers on the server right now, especially those that play Las Venturas, They beat a guy, they use all these commands, they use half their drugs, and all this crap. You ain't good! You ain't good!
Yeah.
I mean, if you played this game in 2010, 11, you'd see how much ass you'd get. You'd see how much ass you'd be eating. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's why I don't fight in this server. Because people, use all these weird ass contraptions and shit, and you got trannies going around, killing people. You got 12-year-olds, people in the cafe, killing people. Did I say we have trannies? I mean, you got trannies, man. That's the thing.
Yes, you did.
Little kids, so there really is no bragging rights to being able to destroy people in 2019, because this is the era of the commands, the keybind. People drop drugs on the ground. Like, honestly, dude? I mean, what an asshole. Like, what a...
I didn't even know that command exists until I didn't get wrecked by it. And I thought it's just the lowest shit of lowest possible lowest. I don't know, it's just... The thing is, like, it's not even about the commands. It almost seems like the game is made that way, that laggers and people that have bad PCs and stuff like that actually have it better than someone with good PC. The more you're lagging, the more you're stuttering, the more like you pausing or whatever, the better you get away with it.
Exactly, yeah. And that is the big problem. That's the problem with fighting on this.
So maybe like actually Lucas is smart, getting like shit snit PC. He can be a dry leg warrior, pausing all over the place.
Nothing's going to fix what's inside his brain, his head. Nothing's going to fix that. I mean, when you're a dunce, you're a dunce. I mean, there really is nothing you can do about that, you know. But if people want to play this game, 800 by 600 dominates. I mean, you do you, you know. You can play your Nasty Dirty Las Venturas. You can hang out with trannies. You can hang out with overrated people, suck their ass, you know, and you can just do that, you know. You feel me? That's just that pretty much goes back to the insecurity thing, you know.
Ooh, cup of the day, easy,
You know,
easy.
everybody on this server has their own version of, you know, them having A-cup titties, you know.
Oh, he's gonna abuse.
Oh, give me a second, he's gonna get destroyed. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Alright, he's gonna get his ass kicked. I mean, honestly, dude, like, I don't really understand.
We are chasing him, and he can
I don't really get
obviously
it.
see. Like, admin is after you, and you abuse. GG.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't get it. Lil Pump, man, idiot. Big idiot.
Reason?
Wow. Not even gonna say. Not even gonna say. But, yeah, you know. Like I said, every person on this server has their own version of, something that has something equivalent to them having A-cup titties, you know? So,
Yes.
it's just how it is, you know. Whether or not we will figure that out, we'll see.
I already said, like, I don't know, ages ago, that everyone that plays this game has something wrong with them. It has to be, otherwise you wouldn't be here. Like, whether you have insecurities, whether, like, you have troubles in real life, and then you're, like, 1 versus 1 boss on this game, and you feel, like, huge and bossy, and, like, you have gang, and you're running around and killing people, and you feel powerful. Whether, like, you're depressed as fuck in real life and you just waste away on doing, like, missions or whatever, like, everyone that plays this game for longer than a year is fucked in the head somehow. Like, it has to be. Bro.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know, there are many ways to deal with a situation, you know. You could take drugs, or you can, I mean, okay, you can waste time taking drugs, or you could waste time playing games. You know, that's, you know, I mean, one is a lot less detrimental than the other. You know.
Yeah, well, it depends, because, like, it's like, at the first glance, maybe playing games, like, is less dangerous than doing drugs and stuff, but over time, I don't know. Maybe you just turn to be loser for your entire life. You don't do shit. Ooh, nice like it. Ktorovich.
Yeah, you know.
Why didn't the rest?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the time length, you know. I, for one, would be more into wasting my time here than wasting my time taking cocaine. You feel me? So.
Or you can be like Lucas and you can do both.
Yeah, that'll be a double whammy of bad right there, and then be a dumbass the rest of the time. You know, that's just how it is.
Because, like, people always, like, defend it in some way, you know? People are always like, oh, but I play this game because I have friends, I come here to chat, I come here, like, because it's fun, you know? But the real actual reason, however you spin it or twirl it or whatever you do with it, it's like there's some, like, subconscious reason that you come here, you know? Like, there's something fucked in your life or with you that you keep coming here.
Yeah, that's completely true. It's very true. You know, like me, you know, you don't.
My problem is that I have A-cup titties, you know. That's why I come here.
Is that the only problem?
That's just about it.
Oh. Well, yeah, you know, I'd say Kesh is very she's very good at facing her demon, or in this case, 2 demons. But yeah.
Two demons.
Yeah, twin demons. But yeah.
Nice, nice.
That's how it be. That's how it be, you know. Okay, Chronic Zero just said you'd be amazed how many drive on the left. Wow.
What?
I saw Chronic Zero and Kitty Catty got destroyed by driving. Wait, no. Other guys are driving on the left. GG. Tell you, man, you UK players, man, you gotta stop driving on the left. You gotta reform the system, man. I'm telling you. You gotta reform the system. But yeah, you know, like I said, you know,
See, this guy is DMing. Number 80. He was DMing already on Los Santos. Fuck that bitch. Just driving over people.
Good point. He was ass kicked. He was ass kicked. But yeah, you know, that, like I said, you know, because I've been around this server for, you know, I started playing over a decade ago. So, you know, there's obviously something wrong with me, you know.
We didn't need you to tell us. To figure out. Do what she tells you to do. Do it. You little bitch, Rashawn. You are insecure. Because I told you to punish him. Do what she tells you to do. Do it. You're insecure. She was right.
Well, listen, alright. I know exactly what I am. And what I am is about. And this guy gets ass kicked. Right? That's what you can get. Get your ass kicked.
He actually deserved it.
So, but yeah, you know, there's a lot wrong with everybody. You know, I contend that, you know, your community.
I have there's a silver lining to this, right? Are you still here?
Am I still here? Yes.
So yesterday I met this guy on server that is actual new player. Like I don't remember his name, but if I would see him on Los Santos, I would know. The guy legit like has no clue about game, and he said he read CNR wiki, like to figure out how to do some missions, and he already knows that he has to buy life insurance, and he's slowly getting into game. And he's really nice guy, man. And I noticed him like about a week ago already because he was doing like drug missions, like delivering 10 grams of drugs. And I was like, how is this guy who has like 20 score or something doing missions all the time? He's not fighting. He's like a nice player. And right now he has already like almost 200 score and he's still doing missions. So I don't know what his name is. I'll give shout out to him next week if I figure out his name. But there are apparently people still who are joining this game that are new and that are nice. I just hope that it won't be the case of me trying to help some dude out like 2 years ago or something. I told him how to invest in house stocks to get easy millions. And then in about space of 2 months, I see him DMing everyone because he had too much money and not enough missions to do.
Well, yeah, that's just the nature of it. You know, you are on this server, you witness, you see all of the faggery that goes around on this server, and eventually you're gonna have to, or eventually you learn to emulate.
Oh, this guy quit earlier. Fat meme daddy.
Oh, you're right. He did. He did. I don't know if he's yellow or not.
Why am I doing your work, Rashawn? You useless shit.
Listen, Kesh, alright? I have most of my attention being placed on what I'm going to say next. Okay, so
and I'm driving at the same time, doing your work and talking snit. Drop one of Club bombs for boobs for multitasking girl.
Yes, drop one of Clues bombs on Kesh's A Cup TDCG. Drop one of Clues bombs.
Wow.
But yeah, wow. Listen, all right. I don't give a snit. All right. We work around different skill sets. All right. That's the thing. So you can kiss my ass about that. But yeah, you know, we were talking about the throne snit like 40 minutes ago. Yeah, you know, I can't wait to see the last episode so that the show can end.
Yeah, I actually like. I was looking forward to shows of this season, but now I'm just looking forward for this mess to end. It's just. I didn't even think it was possible to ruin the show so bad. I mean, the thing is like that I'm not so much angry about it that she became Mad Queen or whatever. It's just about the fact that there are so many little backstories that they developed so long, you know, and then they just didn't even finish them off or wrap them up properly, you know. That's what I'm mad about. It takes like years to develop a story, to develop characters, and then you just end it like that. It didn't like kind of feel right or good.
Well, let's hope that hopefully the final episode will be like a 2-hour special or some shit, and it'll.
It won't. It will be like 1 hour and a half. See, that's another point. Like, if you figured out that you cannot complete all the stories in 6 episodes, then I don't know, just make 10 episodes of the season, or just maybe don't spend entire episode of like your queen and the dragon like burning down the city. Maybe like spend 10 minutes of her burning down the city, and the rest like of the show, of the episode, should be like developing the story that you need to wrap up, you know. So yeah, I mean, I don't really get it.
Oh yeah, that is true. That kind of did last a long time. But yeah, you know, that kind of sucks. But yeah.
The thing is that I also like stayed up. I completely ruined my time, like bio schedule, whatever thing. I'm staying up 3 a.m. all the time now. I'm playing this server or on NA time zone, which is much better than our PM. I don't like saying it, but it's true. People are like, Kish, what are you doing on like 4 a.m.? Yeah, thank you, fucking Game of Thrones. So yeah, next week is the last time. I hope it'll be some silver lining to it, and that it's gonna be better than it was now. But I don't expect it, honestly.
Yeah, nice fucking sleep schedule, by the way.
Thanks.
But yeah, you know, I'm not gonna complain either way. Nice show, you know.
Sure.
It's lasted a while, and it'll continue to be in the legacy of a nice, excellent show. But yeah, so that'll do it for the Punkery show. On Saturday, tune in to the Parish interview if she can hold down her wine this time. Again, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, US, 2 p.m. UK time, and if you are in Eastern Australia, 11 p.m.
Girls can only talk to you when they're intoxicated. She had to get drunk to be able to talk to you, and then she fell asleep. GG, Rashawn.
Yeah, well, you know, if she wants to get drunk again, then it's fine, because she owes me. Anyway, that'll do it. We'll see you next time. Fruit Catch, this is Rashawn. And this day.